A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, wait a minute, you're probably wondering, why am I singing the alphabet? Wait a minute, you're probably also wondering why I have you guys here, a bunch of busy managers, in the middle of the day. Well, the reason that I brought you here is because, as you know, this is our busy time of year. And we are training, and we're training in the upcoming Medicare year to get the basics of Medicare. And you know, so much of our training is done just staring at a computer, just looking at slides all day long. And I think we're missing out on an opportunity. We're missing out on the opportunity to have a presenter present the material, and the opportunity to have feedback going back and forth between different licensed agents. So I do want to take advantage of that opportunity, and I put together kind of a presentation about Medicare to show how that could go. As we know, Medicare is basically a letters game. It's letters A, B, C, and D. And Part A, or letter A, is for hospitalization. Hospitalization covers basic hospitalization, inpatient services, as well as skilled nursing facilities, and then also it covers hospice or end-of-life care. With hospitalization, there's some things that we need to remember. We need to keep in mind that there's a $1,260 deductible, and keep in mind that that covers the first 60 days of a hospital stay. After that is a $315 copay per day for the remainder that you're in the hospital if you're in there longer than 60 days. That's basically what covers hospitalization, or Part A, for Medicare. The next thing is Part B. Part B covers your outpatient services. These would be trips to the doctor, trips to the urgent care emergency room, as well as lab costs. Part B covers all of those. With Part B, there is usually a monthly premium of $104.90. It could be higher based on your income. It also has a $147 deductible, meaning that the first $147 would be out of your own pocket. And then after that, Medicare covers 80%, and you're responsible for the remaining 20%. The next is Part C. Part C is a combination of A and B. Remember when you first took algebra and all of a sudden, instead of having numbers, it was letters, and how confusing that was, going from 5 plus 3 equals 8 to 5 plus A equals 8? Well, with Part C, Part A plus Part B equals Part C, and Part C is Medicare-based healthcare plans. There's two main types. There's Medicare Advantage and there's Medicare Supplement. Medicare Advantage plans is your coordinated care. This would be similar to what you may have had when you were working, where you have your HMOs and your PPOs. They have networks of doctors, and oftentimes you save money if you end up staying in network as opposed to going out of network. Medicare Supplement fills in the gaps that are left behind by original Medicare. Picture Medicare as a jar full of marbles. Medicare Supplement is the sand that you pour in to fill up in between those marbles. And that's the way Medicare Supplement plans work. So those are the two main types of Medicare health plans, Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement. Part D stands for drug. That's pretty easy to remember, D for drugs. And Part D is prescription drug plans. You cannot get prescription drug coverage by signing up for it at the Medicare office. You can only get it through health insurance companies. You can get it by signing up with different health insurance carriers. Part D prescription drug plans have four basic parts. You have your deductible, which for the year 2015 could be up to $360. You have your initial coverage phase, in which time you would pay about 25% of the cost of your prescription drugs. Medicare, or the Medicare Part D plan, would cover the other 75%. Then during the coverage gap, you would pay about 50%, and on some medicines you may pay more than that, and the plan would cover the rest. And then when you get to the final stage, which is after you've had about $4,700 in prescription drug costs, you reach catastrophic phase. And we can all agree, if you're spending $4,700 on prescription drugs, there's a catastrophe in there somewhere. So those are the different parts of Part B. So in review, Medicare is basically the alphabet, A, B, C, D. A is for your hospitalization, B is for your doctor, C is your health plans, and D is for your prescription drugs. Thank you, and have a great day.